Hey gang, got a video today I've been waiting a long time to do. Something a little different. Some of you will be fans of this, some of you won't. Personally, I'm a big fan. Dad's got an 83 Firebird. 83 Firebird SE. It was originally a 305 with a manual transmission. Obviously not the original color. This is actually a early 90s BMW Dakar yellow that it's painted in. Nice low mileage original car. As you can see, it's got some C5 Corvette wheels. Got a C5 big brake kit in the front. And in the back, it's actually got a rear end and disc brake setup out of a 1LE IROC Z. 342 gears, limited slip. Kind of a sleeper car, running a 3-inch Flowmaster, pretty much a catback exhaust. It's got a custom Y pipe with MagnaFlow cats on it, so it's not very loud. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. Been talking about doing this video forever. I love the look of it personally. It's a good looking car. Headlights work and all that good stuff. Now, I usually don't get on the ground, but gotta show you a little bit of what's underneath here. A lot of Pro Touring parts under here. Tubular K-member, control arms. That is a Batwing oil pan under there. It's got frame connectors. Definitely doesn't have the 305 in it anymore, but we'll get to that here in a second. Pretty much the stock steering wheel, leather wrap just to make it a little fatter. I love it. Good grip and control. The car needs some little bits and pieces here and there, but it's getting there. Wanted to get the car where it was nice and streetable first before I do a video. Let's go ahead and pop the hood here. Yeah, this is kind of the crown jewel here. There you go. Yeah, LS1, a lot of people LS swap. This one's kind of special. It's an actual Corvette engine. 5.7 liter out of a 98 Corvette, which explains the Batwing oil pan under there. Kind of prevent oil starvation there around hard cornering, but we kind of went with this with our own intake idea here. We're gonna end up separating this eventually right about here to kind of separate the hot air from the engine. But like I said, we still got a few little things to do. Modifications, it's got some 1.7 roller rockers. It's got a Z06 C5 like the LS6 spec cam. Pretty much the factory manifolds. LS6 manifold that's been ported out with a larger throttle body. The car's been dyno tuned. So yeah, very cool. And the car is not too loud. It's very unassuming. And it's paired with a T56 Viperized transmission. Aluminum drive shaft, lots of goodies. I could just keep going on as far as modifications. Suspension wise, we're running I think Viking coilovers in the front with eyeback springs in the back. I forget which exact shocks we got in the back, but obviously we kind of need these suckers. Just running 275s. We were running all seasons and that just wasn't near enough. So yeah, it's a very cool car. Bear with me here. This all turned around. Try to give you guys some kind of decent view here. I apologize about this. So, yeah, definitely gonna take this for a spin today. Yeah, I mean, as far as the interior goes, it's very 80s, very Spartan. It does have automatic windows. We've got a 4th gen console out of a 97 Z28, which is also where the 6-speed came from before it was rebuilt and upgraded. Clutch, we're running a Ram clutch and pressure plate, everything like that. I'm sorry, it's center force, not Ram. Little things like still got to get this e-brake hooked up, button down a few other things. All the factory gauges work, except we've got an odometer, speedometer, and tach. But yeah, it's kind of neat to have all the other gauges working. That's really not easy. It's got seats out of I think it's a 95 or 96 Trans Am, which is kind of nice. You can kind of tilt the driver's seat forward and back. They're manual seats for less weight. Car weighs about 3,100 pounds with all the reinforcements and the LS1. We were thinking about getting a Formula hood eventually with that little power bulge. Now, a lot of people don't know that hood also has a little flap that you can remove for a functional heat extractor, which is pretty darn cool. So yeah, let's take it for a quick drive here. I've been wanting to do this forever. Starts right up. It's a cool place to be. Definitely a cool little car. It's comfortable. I mean, it still rides decent. It handles really well with all the modifications done, obviously. All the steering components have been replaced with heavy-duty stuff. Trying to maybe get the air conditioning to work, maybe get cruise control on it one day. Now, my dad was going to sell this, and I don't know if I can let it go. I may have to buy it. You get a pretty decent deal on it for me. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, with all the modifications, the car runs really good. It's done right. What do you think? Should I buy the car? Should I let him sell it? It's solid, no rust car. Never seen any winters or salt or any such thing. So, yeah, let me know what you think. I don't know if I can let it go, especially since the car is done right and it hasn't been abused. I know Dad didn't abuse it. So, okay, here we go, folks. It's a nice day today, about 73 degrees. Sorry it took me so long to make this video. It's been super busy. A short throw shifter. Goes right in. Roll this windows up a little bit here so there's not so much wind noise. Sorry. The car does not have air conditioning and this black interior doesn't help. So I've had a few Firebirds. Started off, obviously, if you've watched my previous videos, I had a 78 Formula with a 350 and a 4-speed. Shortly thereafter, I had like this 86 Firebird with a V6 automatic, but it had like 200,000 miles and it still ran good. Couple 89 Formula 350s with the 350 tune port from the Corvette. Those were sweet. I had a couple of the 30. I had an 89 Firebird Formula with just the 305 throttle body automatic. Again, that car, well, none of those cars really let me down. So, but this car here, totally different animal. This thing's kind of a monster. It's putting out about 400 horse at the crank, which, you know, isn't a whole lot, but I assure you it's plenty for a car of this weight. Let her warm up a little bit. polyurethane bushings. I mean, everything has been replaced with polyurethane. Car feels very solid with the frame connectors. Handles like nobody's business. We are going to take a right today. I mean, you could drive this car every day or take it to the autocross track. Seating position is just right with these newer seats. It's easy to drive, very easy to drive. Oh, what do we have? Hey, yellow 5th gen, very cool. I love the 5th gens. Much love for the 5th gens. That's an incredible car. So most people, when they see this car, they hear it. It's kind of a sleeper. They have no idea what's done to it. Dad and I, you know, he's taken it to a few shows, and it's pretty cool to see people do a double take when they walk by. Like, oh, that's not stock. But yeah, I mean, it's very good street manners. It's a blast to just drive it normally. I mean, you don't always have to be punching it. It sounds really good with the cam. It's got probably can't hear it on camera, but it's got a nice little lope at idle. When you jump into it though, you can definitely hear it. Thought about doing long tube headers in the future, just keeping the Flowmaster set up. Having a touch-up tune done. I'm sure it would love that. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice little cruiser, or you could take it to, you could drag race the car, you could take it to the autocross track. It's pretty well set up. No matter what you're doing in it, you're going to enjoy it. So here's our straightaway. She's nice and warm now. Car doesn't get hot. Just going to do a second gear pull. I haven't bought the car yet, so it's quick. It's quick. Very quick. Very fun. And with the 6-speed, the darn thing gets like 30 miles to the gallon on the freeway. You can't beat that. That's the best of both worlds, definitely. Definitely help. It needed those bad. It's got Nitto NTO1s in the back. It would have been all over the place before we got those tires on. But that was just a granny shifting first to second gear pull. Like I said, the car isn't mine yet. It's still my dad's. I'm not going to be hard on it. Although he says I can be. Yeah, I just can't do that to somebody else's car, so. But yeah, pulls very good, pulls very hard. Very cool car. Yeah, probably gonna go ahead and end up getting it. But I mean, the car's just had too much done to it. If you tried to do this car with all the parts now, it would cost a lot more than what my dad's asking, obviously. And at the same time, I'm going to give him a fair price. The car's definitely been done right. So one of my earlier videos, I had a 22 Camaro LT1 with the 6-speed. This feels very, very close to that. Very close. Especially since we got these tires put on in the back. I mean, it bites and it goes like it should if you're going to have a quick car. I mean, sure, burnouts are cool. But as far as racing, you don't want to be burning out in a race. You want to grab and go, obviously. So yeah, it feels very close. I'd say 0 to 60, probably a little quicker than that car. 60 to through the quarter mile, I'd say maybe the LT1 would start catching up a bit. I don't know if it would pass it or not, but it would be close. So yeah, this car definitely has the weight advantage. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. I mean, I know a lot of people LS swap, but I personally think that 3rd gen Camaros and Firebirds are some of the best LS swap candidates. To me, it's almost like I wish that GM would have had the LS back then and done it in the first place, because it feels just so at home in this car. Obviously, all GM parts and everything like that. Structurally, I think that Honda that just passed me, I think I've actually ran him in this car. Oh god, yeah, and it didn't go well for him. But that car did run good. I see the big intercooler in the front of it. But he was a cool guy. Like, we both gave each other the thumbs up. What are the chances? Oh my gosh, this was a couple of months ago. Yeah, that was a good race. I mean, I won, but it wasn't like a massive victory. That car's got to be putting out 350 horse. Definitely has an exhaust, some kind of blow-off valve, large, bigger intercooler on that turbo Honda there. So, yeah, he ran good. I give him credit. Some of these newer Hondas can run pretty good. So, yeah, I really appreciate everybody watching. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, this video. What a fantastic car. It feels so good. It feels so good to drive. Let's see, I guess we could do one more quick pull here, folks. A little second gear. Just a quick pull. It gets busy. It gets busy. It's enough to make you smile pretty big every time. Not just smile pretty big. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome car. I really appreciate all of you. I've had some really good conversations lately with some of you on my channel. Thanks again for all the cool comments and all the cool stories. It's really neat. It makes my day. It makes my day. Thank you for the subscribes, too. I never thought I'd get to over, I think it's like 400 subscribers now. Very cool. Thank you. I know they're amateur videos, but I'm really glad that a lot of you get a lot of enjoyment out of them. I'll try to improve with time here as far as, listening more to the audience members and what you want and what you don't want. After all, it's about you, because that's why I did this channel. So, yeah, thanks again, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end it there, and see you next time.